Stop whatever you're doing. Seriously, stop, look up, listen in. Because today, May 22nd, 2025, is not normal. This is a cosmic checkpoint, and if you treat it like just another sunrise, you'll miss the signal that was custom-built for your evolution. Don't scroll. Don't tell yourself you'll come back to this later. That's exactly how people miss turning points, by thinking they have time. But the truth is, time isn't waiting for you anymore. The sky doesn't rewind, and neither will this moment. What I'm about to tell you may not sit easy. It's not gentle, it's not meant to be, but it is real. And it may be the most important message your soul hears this year, maybe in your life. And if you feel something strange stirring in you already, that's not coincidence. That's alignment catching up to you. Today, 4 celestial forces, Saturn, Moon, Venus, and Mars, have synced. This isn't some New Age fluff. It's not vibes and glitter. It's physics. It's soul mathematics. Saturn aligns with the Moon. Venus trines Mars. This hasn't happened in this exact formation for years. And no, this isn't just for stargazers. This is for anyone who's been asking for clarity, crying for direction, stuck between the life they have and the one they can't name, but feel. If you've been walking in circles, if your relationships feel hollow, if your goals feel forced, this moment is not here to decorate your confusion. It's here to slice through it. The universe is not playing, and neither should you. This is a pressure test on your alignment, your values, your future. Saturn is karma. The Moon is memory, Venus is desire, Mars is decision. Together, they form a cosmic interrogation. And you're not watching this by accident. Let me be clear, this isn't comfortable energy. It's disruptive. It's meant to rattle you, because that's how change begins, through the cracks. This might hurt. It might make you question everything. Good. That means it's working. The universe doesn't tap gently when it's time to evolve. It roars, and right now it's roaring at you. So stay. Don't look away. What I'm about to share next may unlock something inside you you've been afraid to face. And yes, I'm going to say something I probably shouldn't, but I have to. You'll understand why in a minute. If your chest is tight, your mind is racing, or you feel like you were meant to hear this, you were. Like this video. Subscribe if you're ready for more drops like this, and drop 77 in the comments if your spirit is claiming this shift. Help spread this message before it disappears in the noise. Now open your eyes. No more distractions. This is the moment you've waited your whole life for. Let's begin. Number 1. Do not treat today like any other day. And the next thing you need to understand, before anything else, is this. You cannot treat today like any other day. You've done that before, too many times. You've scrolled past signs, silenced your intuition, numbed out the tension you feel deep in your chest. But not this time. Not today. Because today is a spiritual deadline, not a suggestion, not a maybe, not a soft invitation you can decline. It's the universe putting its foot down and saying, decide who you really are. The forces are in motion whether you acknowledge them or not. This isn't about belief, it's about alignment. The planets don't ask for your permission, they just move. And their movement shifts everything. Whether you're aware of it or not, your soul is being scanned right now, measured, confronted, held up to a higher frequency. And the gap between who you are and who you're pretending to be, it's under cosmic inspection. You've been asking for a sign, begging for change, crying for clarity. And here it is, screaming, not whispering. The problem isn't that the universe hasn't answered you. The problem is that you've been too distracted, too scared, or too comfortable to hear it. But today, it's impossible to ignore. Saturn and the Moon are aligning, cold structure meeting raw emotion. This is discipline confronting your dysfunction, your habits, your emotional defaults, your cycles, and it's asking, are you finally ready to evolve? Venus trines Mars, a harmonious aspect on paper, but in truth, it's a sacred clash, because what you love and how you go after it are about to collide. Are you chasing approval and calling it love? Are you performing for validation and calling it passion? Are you pursuing your purpose or the version of it that's been diluted by fear? This energy exposes it all, and if you ignore it, understand this, the cost is higher now. Cycles will repeat, but louder. Confusion will deepen. That quiet frustration you've been living with, it will scream. Relationships will strain. Rest will disappear. Peace will evaporate. That's not a curse. It's the natural consequence of misalignment in the middle of a cosmic activation. So no, you don't get to coast through this day. You don't get to treat it like another date on a calendar, because it isn't. It's a line in the sand, and you either step forward or keep reliving the life your soul already outgrew. Number 2. Saturn and the Moon. Your shadows and structure are colliding. And now you need to hear this. Really hear it. Saturn and the Moon are colliding. Not gently, not softly. They are crashing into each other like two truths you've spent your whole life trying to keep apart. Your structure and your shadows. And today, they've both shown up at the same time, demanding you face the storm. Saturn in Pisces is not an easy placement. It's not warm. It doesn't care about your excuses. Saturn is the keeper of soul contracts, the silent promises you made before you even came into this life. It tracks karma like a ledger. It carries the weight of every shortcut, every lie you've swallowed, every moment you avoided the harder path. It holds you accountable, not to who you've been, but to who you could have been by now if you stopped avoiding the work. Now enter the Moon, close, raw, emotional. The Moon doesn't care about rules. It cares about truth, emotional truth, subconscious patterns, old wounds still bleeding beneath the surface. And when the Moon comes close to Saturn like this, your nervous system feels it before your mind can explain it. That pit in your stomach, that sudden wave of sadness, that unexpected anger bubbling under your smile. That's not weakness, that's excavation. Your soul is being pulled apart so that it can be rebuilt. This is a moment where your past wounds collide with your future mission. The things you haven't healed, they're standing in the way of where you're meant to go next. This alignment is dragging them out of your subconscious and putting them on your front lawn for everyone to see. You might feel exposed, ashamed, tired. That's okay. You're not falling apart. You're being dismantled. That's the Saturn-Moon way. Slow, heavy, unforgiving, but holy. If you feel emotionally overwhelmed today, honor it. You are in the middle of a cosmic surgery. Saturn is trying to rebuild your foundation. The Moon is showing you where it's been cracked all along, and you can't ignore this and expect alignment. You can't spiritualize it away. You can't meditate it out without first facing it. The universe isn't here to soothe your ego. It's here to evolve your soul. And today, through Saturn and the Moon, it's asking one brutal, beautiful question. Are you finally ready to stop running from the version of you that's actually real? Number 3. Venus trine Mars. The truth about what you want versus what you settle for. And the next thing you need to face, without flinching, is this. Venus and Mars are locking eyes today, not in conflict, but in clarity. This is not romantic fluff. This is a mirror, and what it's reflecting is the uncomfortable truth about what you truly want and what you've been settling for. Venus, the planet of desire, love, beauty, and self-worth, is in perfect trine with Mars, the planet of action, instinct, drive, and raw impulse. These two don't clash today, they sync, which means your wants and your will are aligned. But that alignment, it doesn't feel smooth if what you're chasing isn't actually meant for you. This is where it cuts deep. Because you've said you want love, but are you chasing intimacy or just safety? You say you want purpose, but are you driven by vision or fear of failure? You say you want alignment, but are you only reaching for what doesn't scare you? Venus trine Mars forces your hands and your heart to look each other in the eye. The universe is watching how you move when your passion is triggered. Are you chasing because you believe you're worthy, or because you're desperate for validation? Are you calling in connection or clinging to attachment and calling it love? This energy doesn't lie. It amplifies both attraction and misalignment. If something feels urgent, if you're drawn to someone or something like a magnet today, pause. Look deeper. Is it love? Or is it an old pattern pretending to be something new? If you're acting out, craving attention, or sabotaging a relationship that feels too real, that's not emotional chaos. That's revelation. You're not going crazy. You're coming into contact with your core, and that kind of exposure can feel like madness if you've spent your life hiding from it. If your relationships feel unstable right now, if you're suddenly second-guessing your connection, your career, your goals, that's not dysfunction. That's the truth asking to be heard. Venus is showing you what you desire. Mars is asking if you're brave enough to go after it the right way, not the desperate way, not the performative way, not the maybe if I shrink myself they'll stay way. This moment isn't here to make you feel good. It's here to make you real. And if it hurts, that's how you know it's hitting the part of you that still needs to wake up. Number 4, if everything feels chaotic, good, that's a sign it's working. And now let's talk about the part that's probably hitting you hardest, the chaos, the confusion, the emotional whiplash, the sudden tears, the anger you can't explain, the deep fatigue that doesn't go away with sleep. If that's what you're feeling right now, good, yes, good, because that's a sign it's working. This moment wasn't sent to keep you calm. It was sent to crack you open. The confusion you feel, that's not failure. That's feedback. It means your inner world is finally rejecting the lies, the roles, the masks, the habits that never belong to you. You're not breaking down. You're breaking out of something that was quietly killing your spirit. When the universe moves this loudly, when Saturn, the Moon, Venus, and Mars are all active at once, your system can't fake peace. You can't hide in your spiritual routines. You can't run back to your affirmations and expect them to soothe what's been ignored for too long. You're not meant to feel balanced right now. You're meant to feel everything that's been trying to get your attention for years. If you're emotionally reactive, if you're overthinking, if your skin feels too tight for your soul, that's the pressure cooker of transformation. That's the space between your old life collapsing and your real life forming. Most people run from this. They self-medicate, they over-explain, they ghost their own hearts, but you're not most people. And this energy, it's not here to coddle you, it's here to calibrate you. Don't numb it. Don't bypass it with spiritual buzzwords and positive quotes. Sit in it. Let the tension speak. Let the friction point to what no longer fits. That discomfort is intelligence. It's showing you where the lies live. It's showing you the people, the patterns, the environments that aren't meant to come with you, not because they're bad, but because they're too small for who you're becoming. This isn't chaos. This is cosmic clarity wearing the mask of confusion, and the faster you stop trying to fix it, the faster you'll hear what it's trying to say. You are not being punished. You are being upgraded, but every upgrade starts by deleting the programs that no longer serve you. Let the storm swirl. Let the noise rise. because buried inside it is your next instruction, and you will not miss it if you have the courage to stay still and feel. Number 5. Signs you're passing the test or failing quietly. And now comes the part most people try to avoid, the mirror. Because right now, in this very moment, the universe is testing you quietly, precisely, brutally. Not to punish you, but to measure you, to see if you're actually who you say you are, or just wearing the costume of transformation while hiding from the real work. This alignment isn't here to flatter your ego, it's here to call your bluff. So ask yourself, with no filters, no fluff, are you passing this test? Or are you failing quietly while pretending you're fine? You're passing if you've had the courage to speak hard truths out loud. If you've let go of relationships that felt hollow, even when it hurt. If you're choosing alignment over approval, walking forward even when your legs shake, acting on your intuition even when no one claps for it. That's movement. That's what the universe responds to. Not perfection, not polish, courage, the kind that costs you something. But if you're still clinging to comfort and calling it intuition, if you're choosing peace on the surface while swallowing your truth underneath, if you're numbing, avoiding, endlessly scrolling to silence the scream inside you, then let this shake you. You are missing it. Not because you're bad, not because you're not ready, but because you're still afraid of the discomfort that always comes before the breakthrough. This alignment, Saturn, Moon, Venus, Mars, it doesn't reward people for pretending. It rewards those who move through the fear instead of around it. It's watching the distance between your words and your actions. It's examining what you post versus what you tolerate in silence. And if those don't match, you will feel the consequences, not in punishment, but in misalignment, confusion, and a growing weight in your spirit that refuses to be ignored. This isn't a game. The test is now. And no, it won't come with a scorecard. You won't get a gold star or applause. You'll get something better. Peace that feels real, decisions that feel clean, a sense of movement that doesn't depend on outside validation. So check yourself, brutally. Are you facing it or faking it? Because this moment will not wait for you to feel ready. It only asks, are you real yet? Or are you still rehearsing the life you say you want while living the one you secretly hate? Choose now, because the test is already in motion. Number 6. The hope. This alignment wasn't sent to break you. And now, after everything, the intensity, the tests, the emotional firestorms, this is the part most people forget to see, the hope, because this alignment wasn't sent to break you. It wasn't sent to ruin your plans, destroy your peace, or leave you in pieces. No, it was sent to wake you the hell up. Because the universe isn't cruel, it's just honest. It doesn't care about the lies you've made comfortable. It cares about the truth you've been avoiding. And right now, that truth is rising like a wave. Not to drown you, but to cleanse you. This alignment isn't punishment. It's permission. To strip off the layers, the masks, the roles you've been playing just to keep the peace while your soul has been screaming in silence. You are not late, you are not broken, but you are accountable. That's the key. The universe isn't mad at you. It's just asking if you're willing to stop pretending you don't know better. Because deep down, you do. You've known for a long time what needs to go, who needs to leave. What needs to shift, you've known, and now you're being called to finally act on it. This energy, as disruptive as it feels, is here to do sacred surgery, to cut out what's fake, to burn off what's in the way, to collapse the life that was never fully aligned so something real can rise in its place. That anxiety, that confusion, that ache in your chest that won't let up, that's the friction between the illusion and the truth. And if you let it burn, what's left is power, not performance. Power. This alignment is not a judge, it's a mirror. It doesn't punish, it reflects. It shows you where your integrity lives and where it's leaking. It shows you where your light is buried beneath layers of fear and pleasing and pretending. It shows you what could be if you're finally brave enough to stop settling. And yes, maybe you're breaking down, but hear this. Every breakdown is coded with breakthrough. It's the cracking of a shell that was never meant to last. It's the sound of your next chapter being born. So don't run from the fire. Don't fear the storm. It came to clear the space you've been too scared to clear on your own. And when it passes, what remains is you, unfiltered, and finally free. Number 7. The ritual, the movement that unlocks the shift. Okay, this part, I hesitated to include it because some will say it's too raw, too sacred, too personal. But if you're still here, if you've stayed through the fire, the discomfort, the truth bombs, then you're ready. This isn't just more talk, this is movement. This is the moment where words become energy, where insight becomes action, where the shift actually begins. This is the ritual. And no, it's not superstition, it's not fantasy, it's not about being mystical for the sake of aesthetics. Ritual is how you tell the universe, I'm done performing, I'm here to move. It's how you shift from hoping to embodying, from asking to acting. Wake before dawn, that's the first step. Because those early hours, before the noise starts, before the notifications hit, that's when the veil is thinnest. That's when Saturn's cold discipline meets the moon's deep emotion. That's when you'll feel most clearly what you've been avoiding. Get up, not because it's convenient, but because alignment is earned in the hours no one's watching. Light a candle. Red if you want to call on desire, boldness, courage, Mars and Venus energy. White if you're ready for truth, clarity, and purification. Let that flame remind you, you are no longer in the dark. Write down 3 illusions you're ready to destroy, lies you've told yourself, stories that used to protect you but now suffocate you. I'm not ready. This is enough. They'll change. Write them all, burn them, or bury them. Let fire or earth carry them back, out of your field, out of your timeline, out of your energy. Now speak the truth, just one. Say out loud something you've been too scared to name. I'm not happy. I want more. This isn't love. It doesn't have to be perfect, just real. Truth breaks spells. Say it, hear it, own it. Then choose one physical action you will take within 24 hours to honor that truth. Not next week. Not when Mercury goes direct. Now your soul needs to see movement. The universe is watching for proof. And if you're watching this after the alignment, don't panic. This ritual becomes your reset button. The door hasn't closed. It's just no longer automatic. The energy still lingers, but now it requires evidence. Show that you heard the call. Show that you're not just inspired, you're in motion. Let the ritual mark the moment you stopped waiting and finally started living. And now, we've come full circle. If you felt this message in your chest, in your gut, in your bones, it was meant for you. This wasn't just a video. It was a wake-up call, a line in the sand. And now, it's your move. If something cracked open in you, don't let it fade. Like this video. Subscribe so you don't miss the next transmission, and drop the number 77 in the comments if you're claiming this shift. If you're done waiting, done pretending, and ready to move. Share this with someone who still thinks they have time. They don't.